Let's talk about Man
City.
City. If your mic is off right now, we'll just talk.
Yeah.
Bro, Man City.
It's good.
Look, do you know what it is, right? We're the only team that made Man City look good this season. So it's hard for me to come and wax about them, but they deserve it. They haven't had much.
I was gonna say, yeah.
But I know, like, obviously Erling Haaland, I want to talk about him. Phil Foden had a good game. Bro, we made Khabib look like...
Right, don't do that.
Ivanovic.
Don't do that.
Ivanovic.
Because I was waiting for this one.
We made
You look like Ivanovic. You look like Ivanovic.
look like
Ivanovic.
company, bro.
He
I
is cold.
thought I was company today.
He's got a future. Kusanov. We saw that performance today, brother.
Bro, you even gave
Ruben Diaz
Donnarumma
is
a young highlight reel moment.
To be fair, Donnarumma, some of him saves for me. That save from that volley was...
Bro, I think for a debut coming in as well, there was a lot of noise. Is he going to be the right fit?
Yeah.
Is he going to be, I've always said, bro, if a goalkeeper can do the basics, it's the same as a defender, bro. If you can do the basics of your job, the foundations, can you stop the ball from going in that net? We'll appreciate you. But if you give us the ball playing, it's an added bonus. The fact that people are writing him off and saying like, oh, he can't pass out the back, he ain't going to work for Pep. I'm like, bro, I think Pep is scarred from all these ball-playing goalkeepers and all these errors. Now he's just got a safe pair of hands. That save from Mbembo, and there was another one after that as well. He pulled off a couple of big ones.
And
good signing.
But you know what, guys? Listen, you lot know how much I talk about it, right? And you asked me the question off camera about Haaland, didn't it? Like, I did a video before because I was like,
international break. I saw that.
I'm like, am I living in a world where people are saying Haaland's not the best striker in the Premier League? People are telling me, well, you can affect the game, and I'm like, nah. When you're a freak like Erling Haaland, I don't want to hear about but he doesn't offer this, he doesn't offer that. Erling Haaland is a freak of nature. He's a generational goal scorer. As a goal scoring, I haven't seen anybody like this in the Premier League. And I still think, I might sound crazy, I still think we don't see the best of Erling Haaland.
No.
The best of Erling Haaland is what we see today.
Transitional.
He is the most frightening player in the world, bar Kylian Mbappe, when the ball is in transition. Hands down.
Bro, that second goal.
When Erling Haaland is running towards his goal and the ball is being put through, you can't stop him. I spoke live-o to Rudiger about this, and Rudiger said the best way to defend against Haaland is make him face the other way. Because the minute he turns and he runs, you're not faster than him, you're not stronger than him, you're dead. And you saw it today. Luke Shaw, bro, go get some more burgers, bro. Get out of here, bro. Do you know what I mean? Who else was next to him in the other one? Maguire. Bro, Brickhouse.
Come on, man.
Get out of here. You know what I mean? You ain't catching up. No disrespect to them two. But at the end of the day, Erling Haaland in these moments, he is too good. And that's why I say we don't see the best out of him. So when people are talking about his footballing ability, I'm like, we don't get to see the best of it.
You know what frustrates about Haaland, though, is he'll score those two incredible finishes, but then he'll miss a sitter where he goes around the keeper and just... How he missed that chance, I don't know.
I don't know. He was a little bit rushy.
I think it's that what holds people back from giving Haaland those full credits.
But
and the numbers are absurd.
I
think last season, you look at how many of the big
27 chances, I think it was.
He was a runaway in terms of big chances missed. Even the year he broke the record, he had tons of big chances missed. But it's because he bags away at such a clip. And I think the City team are going to create chances, but people are saying, can we get more out of him? And I understand it to a degree, because I remember last year I had criticism about him, like, you need to be effective
in the bigger games and stuff. He needs to try and find a way. But what do I keep saying? Like, we saw, okay, maybe we're not a big team no more, but I always say in the bigger games, if City play a little bit more transitional, you're gonna get a destructive Haaland who I think can cause issues to Van Dijk, can cause issues to Gabriel and Saliba. But we're not able to see that because he's facing this way, standing in the box, and them lot are just moving to him physically, and he doesn't be able to get the impact. But if he's able to run towards the goal, you're not gonna, bro. We haven't seen a goal scorer like this, bro. This guy is a machine.
On the point you're making, I think it's less about what you're saying, Pharrell. I think it's more sort of he falls into this aesthetic thing so like glaringly. It was only last season that they were saying that he's a League 2 level striker. Do you remember that? Because aesthetically, it might not be silky and whatnot. I don't want to compare it to Saka, but you know when people talk about Saka, and it's like, all right, it doesn't look thing, but it's just effective football. I don't think people realise how good you have to be to do effective football at that belt. How many goals has he scored now?
What I don't get, he's scored over 300 goals in his career, but when you look at Haaland...
The fastest to 100, wasn't it?
Yeah, of course. I think he's done it. Come on,
80-something games or something like that?
We all grew up when there was number 9s, innit? Yeah, proper number 9s or whatever. Are we gonna act like every proper number 9 was running football matches?
I was just about to say.
Was flicking, bro.
This generation
we used to
would've-
just be like poachers.
This generation would have hated Van Nistelrooy.
Oh,
Bro.
This
absolutely.
generation would have hated Inzaghi.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah.
That's what Haaland
Crespo,
reminds me
Crespo
of.
and all these
But
guys.
with Haaland, it's you've got the added freak athleticism, and I think because of that, because you see that kind of uniqueness, you always expect so much. It's the same thing, kind of the standard that Zlatan was held to, because he was such an athletic freak. It's not good enough that you're just killing the league. Nah, brother, we want you to see you take Sweden to the promised Champions League because you're just a freak.
Yeah.
So I think when you have those kind of freakish tendencies, people always expect
But then it's
more.
not fair for people to have them freakish tendencies of you. That's like me having freakish expectations of Cristiano Ronaldo, but because Ronaldo isn't achieving it, I'm like, you know what? I think Bale's better. Bale's better. Or somebody else is better.
It's an
No.
impossible barometer.
Yes, don't start trying to say man are better than him.
No, but
that's what I'm talking about. Don't go that far.
I hear that.
What you're speaking to is the gift and the curse of being one of the best. The second, when something's not a little, not to take the conversation away from City, but look at Mbappe last year. Look at the records he broke. But he's not a number 9 yet. He can't do this.
40 plus last year.
Brother, like what more did you want him to do?
I don't think he was good that good last season.
No, but the way he restored it from where it was, you have to respect. Like you said,
towards the end.
It started crazy.
But also
After that first Classico, bro, they were ready to ship him back.
But also, like you said, you can't take away from the fact that is still Kylian Mbappe.
Yeah.
That is still a killer. And I think sometimes with Haaland, what happens is you get one game where it might bounce off his toe or something, and it's like, you're rubbed. Nah, if that guy's in the box, he's scoring. And like you said, we grew up in a time where all the striker was instructed to do was stay between the sticks, get the goals. But they say you're the breadwinner, just score. Now people have this sort of inflated thing because of systems and everything that your number 9 has to be so much more. That's not every team.
Not every striker can be Karim Benzema.
No, but
Wayne
also
Rooney.
think about City's evolution.
Yeah.
Before Haaland came to City, that was the last 2 seasons were like the last 2 seasons of the false 9, whatever they were trying to do.
Yeah.
Then they bought a bona fide killer and said, okay, we need to change this. The first season, they were still adjusting. By the second season, it was like, no, we need a number 9. Just do what you need to do.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? Let him do what he's doing, man.
Speaking of those seasons, 2 performers today, I think we should touch on actually. Foden.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Foden, it feels like every Manchester derby, he just pulls out goes through the draw and says 10 out of 10. Yeah, here's another performance for you. But he played well today. Could this be a turning point for him?
It needs to be.
I think it needs to be. I think it is going to be because,
I remember pre-season you were saying you could potentially see like a return to
Sorry, quickly actually. So in the post game, you doing your video, but they were doing the interview together, and what stood out to me was when Foden was talking about Haaland, he was like, "Yeah, we need more of that." And then Haaland was like to Foden, like, the way he plays that, we need more of that. It's almost like them two in particular, now that you got no KDB, now you got no Gundo, it's like they know that ultimately this franchise is do or die by us.
It has to be, bro. It has to be.
But they need each other.
Yeah, they have to.
So they both have to raise the levels, because the second that one of them isn't at it, the other one's getting slated.
Bro, they have to be, especially when they're close to each other. They play on the close. If Foden wants to play in his best role, it's in the 10, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be between the lines and trying to put passes through to Haaland or running off Haaland or whatever. So they need to be in tandem. And we're saying this is meant to be the new young City that, okay, if all the pieces around them leave or whatever, they're still going to be there, right? Even Rodri today, I don't think that was the greatest Rodri performance either. He was losing the ball. He's still trying to get back into things. So these two do need to take over. And what a way to kind of get back into it with doing it in the Manchester derby. If you want any type of confidence where now you're walking out the street tomorrow, everyone's going to be like, wow, we love you, Phil. Yeah. This is the type of game that he would have wanted to do it. But I'm sorry, I'm not going to take it down on him a little bit, but it's like
It's United.
He is just exploited our 2-man midfield. Like, stand behind them. You're going to get some... even Doku went and got some food over there. Like, what? Not getting no joy down there. Let me just come stand behind you. Got a skank, Luke Shaw, whatever. They're going to go and score. So
the way he chinged him.
Yeah, bro. Come on, man. Like, so that's the thing. Like, so I credit to Foden, though. Like, because he needs to come back, right? And for his sake, I hope he does.
I think
Doku as well is another one. Because
really good
those
performance.
Wings are up for grabs, in my opinion. Someone has to drop a big performance like that today in order to stake a claim. And I think of the Savinos and all of them, he's the one that I'm looking at as like,
Same.
You're the freak of the lot. You have that one thing that's an X factor. more performances like this.
Yeah.
It's,
Because
it's too early
All
to
three of
say.
them.
It's too early to say. But even that assist, it was more of the, okay, you've downloaded everything you need to load and realize you don't have to just go down the byline and jinky majinky. Sometimes a little deft pass is enough. And if he can continue that maturity, when you've got runners like that in Haaland or you've got Foden at half space, that is going to be beneficial for the team. And I think there was times last year where he was playing his game. Yeah, he was playing his game. But also part of playing his game is that little bit of panache at the end that City need. Like, it's all good to run at the man, but we need a pass.
We always talk about adjustment for managers. We're talking about adjustment for what Ruben Amorim needs. I'm sure maybe you have an opinion on Maresca. We all know what everyone says about Arteta, etc., right? I keep saying it, bro. If Pep just says sometimes we are going to counter, they will open up such a new lane. Doku is better in movement. Foden is better in movement. Haaland, we already just went off on him. He's better in movement. I just, when they sometimes, you're playing Brighton or whoever. Let them have the ball, bro. You have the best transitional striker in the world. You've got Phil Foden. You've got these guys. You know what I mean? So we saw back in then, like when KDB was able to do it, he was gone. I just think that's what Man City needs to do. Sometimes relieve the ball, bro, and you'll kill. And that's what they did today.
That's what they needed. Derby win, clean sheet.
There we go.
The Star Boys performing.
Let me read some of these super chats.